Chocolate TV and radio on intellectualradio.com, your iHeart radio station. I am here in the building with Blaq, Ice, and P.O.E.T members, people of extraordinary talent. Woo-hoo! Alright, I'm going to rock out tonight. They will be performing live for this hour. We're going to get into some interviews about the organization and what they stand for. I was a member. I'm always a member. I don't perform as much as I used to. Right, lifelong member. So here to my left is the one, the only, the contender, the man in charge, the king of poetry, the swagger, whatever you call it, swagger. All these names he's got. Right, the Black Clark Kent, Superman, Black Ice. Yes, how you doing, Black Ice?
Let me just say this first. Who are we?
P.O.E.T.
Who are we?
P.O.E.T.
Who are we?
P.O.E.T.
P.O.E.T is definitely in the building.
P.O.E.T is in the building. They came and they're ganging, banging in the Mocha Chocolate TV radio show.
You know what? I want to say how honored and how much of a pleasure and a privilege it is to be here on Mocha Chocolate TV. And it's been a long time coming. Our schedules have been conflicting, but finally we were able to make it happen.
Yes. So I'm excited for you guys being here. So tell me a little bit about you being an artist, a very well-known artist here in Chicago, a legend. You've been in the game for a number of years and have sustained yourself. So tell me a little bit about my audience, about you and what you stand for, and then about the P.O.E.T organization.
Well, again, my name is Blaq Ice, and I started in entertainment in 1986. I was inspired by a movie called Crush Groove in 1985, and that led to a hip-hop career that took me to great heights in the city of Chicago. I performed with the likes of R. Kelly. I actually competed against R. Kelly at the Regal Theater back in the day, and I performed with Bernie Mac, performed for the likes of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen at the Cotton Club, Avery Crown Theater. So I had a long, extensive hip-hop career, and I left hip-hop as a performing artist for a moment around 1993, and that's when I opened my first business in the Inglewood community, in which that was the community that I grew up in. It was the Inglewood Mall, 64th and Halsted. It was a business by the name of New Jack Jewelry. I was also inspired by a movie called New Jack City.
Right.
So I was just fascinated at the way Nino and the Cash Money brothers went from jogging suits to suits, and people see me dressed today, but these, all these are my influences. Growing up listening to Marvin Gaye, so on and so forth, and so in 1999, I was running for political office. The first hip-hop artist in the city of Chicago to ever run for a political office. And I went to a Strawberry Taylor show. And I saw some of the poets in the city of Chicago perform spoken word. This was my first time being exposed to spoken word. 1999, Strawberry Taylor. And I'm like, man, it just brought back those old vibes of just writing rhymes and MCing and everything. And I said, man, they're really good, but they're not entertainers. Many of them were not entertainers. They were just poets and lyricists, which was fine. But I felt like the key component that I could bring to the game was the entertainment portion of the game. So in 2000, November, I stepped on the Chicago poetry scene and competed in a competition at the Old Secrets nightclub in Dalton. Took first place. Still running for alderman at the time now. And I got into the Chicago poetry scene, and it's been 15 years later, and today I'm proud to say that I'm a 4-time National Poetry Award winner, that I'm an international artist, that I'm a 4-time Spoken Word Magazine Award winner, a 2-time Chicago Music Award winner, Best Poet in the City of Chicago, 2014 and 2015, 3-time published author, 17 released spoken word albums. Wow. And there's much more, but the greatest accomplishment that I can say that I've ever achieved was to do work in the community with this poetry. And that's what the P.O.E.T organization is. That's what we stand for. It was a dream that manifested in 1990, and here we are 25 years later, not just in the city of Chicago, but all over the world.
All over the world, yes, yes. And as a member of P.O.E.T, I can honestly say that you will have them traveling all over.
Yes, yes.
I'm like, my goodness, they're going everywhere. They're performing at the Blaq Women's Expo. Talk about some of the performances that that the P.O.E.T organization has performed at.
Well, we have chapters throughout the United States where we have P.O.E.T members, and so we often visit those other chapters, traveling to Detroit, traveling to Wisconsin, traveling to St. Louis. Of course, Indiana, we have a big support group in Indiana also as well. But we've been able to do some things that no one in Chicago has been able to do. We're the only poetry group or organization or poets that have been able to perform at events like the Blaq Women's Expo for 2 years in a row. Mm-hmm. And not only did they give us 1 day, they gave us 2 days this year of performing at the Blaq Women's Expo. We've created over 50 new published authors, people who before they came to P.O.E.T were not published, but now the P.O.E.T organization has 3 books out, in which we have over 50 new published authors, which is one of the artists, and 2 of the artists right here, who were not published before they came to the P.O.E.T organization. You just heard Lovely Lyricist CD. Our artists are bringing out CDs and doing things that they only visioned of doing, but maybe didn't know exactly how to make it come to life. But through our artist development program, through our experiences of different artists that we have in the organization, we bring all those things together, and we don't leave one poet behind. The motto of our organization is changing the world, one heart, one mind, one verse at a time.
Awesome. So introduce these 2 lovely people that are on, handsome people that are on the panel as P.O.E.T members.
Yes, yes. We have our international